Hello there, welcome to our virtual class of today. Welcome. Our topic for today is linear inequalities. Before we get into the action of solving problem inequalities, you have to understand what an inequality is. Inequalities are like equations, but with a difference. For instance, if I say x is equals to 2, this is an equation, and this means that the value of x is what? 2. If I say y is equals to 5, this is also an equation, which means that the value of y is what? Is 5. Inequality is not the same thing. If I say x is greater than 2, this means the possible values of x could be what? Could be 3, 4, 5, and then we continue up to infinity. And if I say y is less than 1, this means the possible values of y could be 0, -1, -2, and so on and so forth. So the difference between an equation and an inequality is the fact that an equation gives you a single answer, while an inequality gives you a range of possible answers. So let's get right to it immediately. Let's start with this. We have a simple problem on the board, 3x minus 7 less than 11. You can solve them like equations if you choose to, or you could choose to use the balancing method. Now, if I'm collecting like terms here, from my point of view, I think -7 has to go across the inequality sign. And we both know that when the negative number crosses the sign, it becomes what? Positive. This becomes 3x less than 11 plus 7, which will give us what? 3x less than what? 18. Looking at it, I'm sure you know what to do already. Divide both sides of the inequality sign by what? 3. If you do that, we divide here by 3, divide here by 3. 3 cancels out here and cancels out here, leaving us with x is less than what? 6. Now recall I told you that an inequality doesn't give a single answer. It gives a what? A range of possible answers. What that means is that the possible solutions of x here could be what? This is less than 6. It means x could be what? 5, 4, 3, and the list goes on. We use 3 dots. 3 dots is an ellipsis, which shows that, and so on and so forth. Okay, let's get to the last one. The first thing we're going to do here is to expand that bracket. If I do that, I'm going to use the 2 to multiply all the items inside this bracket, which would mean 2 times x would be what? 2x plus 2 times 3 is what? 6. Less greater than or equals to 4x minus what? 6. As usual, what do we do here? We have to collect like terms. The x, the variables will stay together while the numbers will also stay together. If I do that, that would mean 2x, 4x will come over. And when the number crosses the inequality sign, it becomes negative. The 2x minus 4x is greater than minus 6 minus 6, because the 6 went across and it became what? Negative. So solving it, I'll have 2x minus 4x will give me minus 2x greater than or equals to minus 12. If we use a law of integers, minus and minus we add, but the answer will obviously remain the same. Now, we divide both sides by what? Minus 2. Divide both sides by minus 2. Now, at this point, we need to take notes. Whenever you divide both sides of an inequality by a negative number, if you divide or multiply both sides of an inequality by a negative number, the sign will what? Reverse. Watch me. So, of course, the negative signs will cancel out. 2 will also cancel out, giving us x. Because we divided both sides by a negative sign, this inequality will reverse. This becomes, here it's greater than or equals to, it becomes what? Less than or equals to, and then we finish off. And just get 6. X is less than or equals to what? 6. As usual, inequalities gives a range of possible answers. What does this mean? It means x could be what? 6 itself, could be 5, 4, 3, and of course, and so on and so forth. I think we have come to the end of this quick lesson. I'm sure you learned something. I believe the next class will expatiate more on linear inequalities. Have a nice day.